Pound guy, Jacob Sturg, Kirik, and what was his name? Jacob Sturg, Kirik, and what was his name? Bertie. Bertrand. Such a harmless fellow he was, never heard a fly in his life, and the Reaper slashed him to ribbons like the rest of them anyway, the brute. We must give these unfortunate souls the proper burial they deserve, then find the Reaper and give him a burial befitting a beast. And a daughter of Suok, also known as her bride, says, and I will absolutely butcher it because I know this is a fictional language based in some steppe ethnical peoples, plural from Siberia, Mongolia, Russia, but I don't know much about there, and I don't know much about them. I only can remember one word that maybe is a language, maybe it's an ethnicity, maybe it's both, and the word is Buryat. I've read somewhere, actually many times, that this language the king speaks is somewhat based on Buryat. Kuleke, Kunud, do not act rashly. Give Kirik to me. I'll pay you back in kind, in herbs, in blood. What happened here? What do you mean give Kirik to you? You want to take the corpse? I don't mean to alarm you, but you have holes in your dress the size of another dress. A girl pound says, are you crazy? Why are you looking at her? Why are you even speaking to her? Begone, witch. But she is a daughter of Suok, whom, guess I'm supposed to know who he is, but I don't. Brilliant eye, do not speak to me, stranger. I have come begging for food to give Suok, begging for tears to give Mother Bodo. I speak to the blood of Udur, of our town. You are not our blood. My eyes do not see you, stranger. My ears do not hear you. The stranger is her or me? I guess me. I don't know. But still, she's asking me for help. What happened here? Suok, Mother Bodo, Udur. Before you ask, no, I don't need to write down new words. I have an excellent memory. The Reapers come to town. The father killer, Bura. He was always a wild one, and then Marashabnak lay with him in the steppe and whispered things in his ear to make him water the earth with blood. Oh, so that's what people say a Shabnakajir is for, to lay with men. It was never mentioned before, but I should have guessed. As soon as he got off the train, he went on his murder spree. He killed Jakob Sturg. He killed Kirik. He killed the harmless birdie. He is a monster. I thought I had come alone, or almost alone, but I definitely don't recall a Mad Reaper on the train with me. And people scoff at me for saying our land abounds with analytical minds. Did you deduce all that simply from inspecting the corpses, including the fornication in the steppe? Mara Shapnak, who's that? Everyone knows her marks. If the victim's chest was ripped open, Shapnak told the killer where to strike. If a person lashes out like a beast, it's her holding the leash. And if you see handprints in the earth inside of footprints. Ooh. It kind of reminds me of something. But the bride says, Buyantai, hear me out, blood of my Udur. Suak sings of a fierceness, a sharpness, inside the one you call Kirik. Give his body to me. He is dead to you anyway. You will bury him, and he will rot away until nothing is left. I will bury him, and Suak will eat him, and drink his savagery, and his sting, and sing an Ubanadum. A herb song in gratitude. I'm trying my best. She will give us twire and we will brew us lots of twirine. She will give us ashen swish, the harshest of the herbs. Big killing herb, ashen swish is a cruel herb, a bad herb. It thrives on blood and spite. Suok thinks that we will need plenty of swish soon. Yours is a burial into emptiness, but mine will be a burial into Suok's womb. I am at your feet, Haim Kunud. Good people, give me the one you call Kirik. Ah, should we give her the body? Maybe he didn't seem to have any family, and without them in the picture, I guess it doesn't matter if we bury him or the king do. Who knows? Suppose we do get a great crop of twire. I was under the impression that who buries who actually matters quite a lot in traditional cultures. Or are corpses used as fertilizer often around these parts? But they aren't just going to bury him, they will desecrate him until not even Shabna can recognize what's left. That's what you're going to do, isn't it? Isn't it, Steppy Girl? Say it, and don't you dare try to lie to us. I am at your feet, high Kunud. Good people, I promise there will be no desecration. We will take his name so it holds his sharpness no longer, and we will lower him into Suok's womb. Everyone will forget him, forget the wicked murderer Kirik, and only Ashen Swish will remain. I knew there was a catch. Wicked or not, you can't just bury a person without their name. Everyone has the right to be remembered if nothing else. He really was a wicked man. The rare time someone remembers him at all, they never have anything good to say. Perhaps it's for the best if everybody forgets him. What an ethnographic gold mine you've got here. It's a shame I'm not an anthropologist. You could at least ask her to stand up. This is awkward. They will take the name of this Kirik. What does that mean? A touch of our eyes, a touch of our fingers, and the name melts away. The one they used to call Kirik will become a gift to Suok instead. He will have no grave, and there will be no man in the memory of the people. Speak to me no more, stranger. Your words are poison. I wasn't talking to you, or I must admit that clarified nothing. Let's hand over the body. I'd rather avoid a falling out with the king. It will only lead to more trouble down the line. What do you think, stranger? You certainly look important. Maybe you have some brains to back it up. The body of a victim who met a violent end must be withheld for the purposes of a forensic examination, even if a beautiful young woman asks otherwise. Once a person dies, their body is no more than a collection of molecules and tissues. Any opportunity to put it to some use is a stroke of fortune, corpus non est templum. I don't care one way or the other. Ah, yeah, people, now that's... guess that's our first real choice in the game. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Starting to get a little sedated. Yeah, it's the music. The music is so superiferous. And I was so absolutely anxious for the game release. Actually, I didn't sleep last night. So, yeah. Starting to get a little tired. I want to have a forensic examination here in the middle of nowhere, or I want to do something good for the king. And by the way, I'm only interested about living people and death, not about dead people. Dead people don't interest me anymore. Dead people are just chose to be discarded to Dankovsky, I suppose, and to me personally for sure, so I'll say that. Thank you, stranger, Bayarla. Death came to this town today, such great death. the likes of which has never been seen before. Today will be a fearsome day, tomorrow even more so, and on the third day, fear itself will die, and without Ashen's wish, we will die too. I came to this town today, that's all that matters. Or I can say, I have to say that all these prophecies are making me uneasy. And I got something on the mind map. What's this? Golem of Bones. The locals believe in a Shabnak, a murderous steppe golem in the guise of a woman. It's like I've stepped out of time, not just traveled far from home. Is that it? Yep, that's it.
Конечно.
Glad to listen to the voices. They're nice. What am I saying? Corpses always attract the same kind of swarm. Gawkers. Holy mother of smokes. And the path is coming through here. This is the station building. The trains come and go through here. And they grab the meat because the only industry in this town is meat. So far as I remember, and if they didn't change that. And I absolutely love this machinery that grabs entire train cars and raises them so they can change places. And here I have a pile of coffins. Can never have too many coffins. They were imported here? Why? I suppose there aren't many trees in the steppe. Buddies, buddies, gather ye here, round the marble nest. Yeah, I suppose it doesn't mean much right now. And here we have one of the caskets is full of red boots.
Feels like my stitches are popping.
Yeah, a classic speech. Bad Grief says, would you look at that, customer? Keep walking, customer. This shop's appointments only, and I don't recall your name on the list. Can you help me then? Or, from a distance, they look just like coffins. Or, are you two on a date? Sorry to intrude. What date? It looked like a giant bird was nesting by the train. Buddies, buddies, gather you here around the marble nest. I can't recall where the quote is from. Well, I do. Just the coffins. I couldn't believe there were so many. I thought I was dreaming. Or I saw something with a face. I'm not sure of anything right now. Something with a face. Did I see something with a face? Like what? Yodong or something else? Because certainly I didn't. But I will say I thought I was dreaming. There can never be too many coffins. Quit trying to scare us. Oh, the girl is a fashionista. Better yet, have a look. We've got plenty of shops in town, but our warehouse keeper here can get it for you wholesale. Just look at these boots in snagged scarlet. They're pretty. Are they from the capital? Or I'd expect a romantic soul like yours would be more interested in the Scarlet Pimpernel than scarlet boots. Oh, then you always judgmental, because what's wrong about a girl enjoying red boots, huh? From a coffin. A coffin's the best when you need a chest. The checkpoint guard wouldn't dare open it up out of respect. It's inhumane. Meanwhile, it's overflowing with 100 pairs of scarlet Saffiano leather boots, tax and duty-free. Saffiano leather? Those are bog standard military issue boots that have been dyed wrong. Oh, or I can say you were right about one thing. It's no good shying away from death. One can't understand a thing they refuse to look at. Or so, you smuggle contraband in coffins? You're a tax inspector. No, but that doesn't mean I approve of illicit trade, or I can't imagine a duller job. Keep your nose out of other people's coffins then. Once someone gets in, who knows what happens? Maybe they never died. Maybe they never existed at all. And I can say, of course, if I start poking around coffins, how you will exploit the public's fear of death for your smuggling operation. Or, indeed, no one knows what happens to someone once they go into a coffin, but I intend to find out. Yeah, he will do it. Twice at least. Oh, no. Thrice, so far as I remember. But let's just leave it for another time. Do what you want, but these boots are no Safian leather. Okay, where am I? Yeah, I suppose I'm not talk to them anymore. Now it's 10:29. Yeah, I will have to get used to it, and it will take time. I hope not long, but I believe it will be. Because I'm so used to the maps not loading. We just enter it, and it's okay. But hey, look at here. Oh, now it says material world. The mind is affected by interactions with specific objects. They are easy to spot if you enter concentration mode. Like this. There is something easy to spot here.
As if things are animated.
I could kick the trash can. Remember in the first game that we had to loot them, but not at the same day, but at the same day, with a lot of rows. Well, here is even worse about rows, because the tallest levels are higher, but Erge says, Buha, my good little bull, blunt-mouthed, bread-mouthed. Please forgive us. You are silly, Erge, as you always have been. He's running to Bosturach. To Bodo. We are leading him into the bosom of these parts. Wait, what? No. We are leading him into the bosom of his mother and father. Why are you asking? Now, let me tell you guys. These people from I Speak Lodge, as always, yeah, don't waste time. Always so committed. Since my last recording session, they already released a new update. It's not really called a patch, I guess, but yeah, something is different. I don't know if we could notice something. Or what changed was after the spot where I got. I don't even know if to say. Let's check it out. So yeah, again, I'm directed to kick the furniture. It says, material world. The mind is affected by interactions with specific objects. They are easy to spot if you enter concentration mode. This mode. I hate filth, garbage, decay, but sterile operating rooms no longer give me answers. Well, if in previous games we used furniture and trash cans to scavenge useful items, now it doesn't exist anymore. We can just kick things to raise up the mania if apathy is getting high, but it's not the case, so I won't try. I don't need any mania or apathy right now. Yesterday I was too busy to show you guys. No, not too busy. I was kind of in a hurry. I don't know. I was sleepy for sure and unattentive. So I didn't show you these guys smoking here. They are not receptive. They will not invite me to join. Yeah, we cannot pass through here. So at least in this prologue, I guess, if I can call it, the map is already different and this guy is acting kind of suspiciously, but this guy is acting definitely suspiciously. And what those kids are doing? Oh, they caged the gerbil. Gerbil was our part of the lore, for who doesn't know. They have some special roles sometimes and they are mentioned and they are everywhere sometimes. I suppose they are, for being rodent, somehow related to the Red Prophet, which is a very, very important character. I'll try to come here and see what happens. Yeah, nothing. Open way. Oh, yeah, I forgot this is a door. We cannot try to enter. The map is the same as I'm used, and it used to be a shop. The grocery store, I suppose, but I may be wrong. Maybe it was a pharmacy. I can go through here? No, not now. So yeah, we are being directed through this arch to the place I called Plaza. It doesn't have a name actually, it's just this inner court square thing. But I always, for some reason, called it Plaza. Let's try to interact. Nothing. But here, yes. I'll talk to them. Now, yes, Erja says. Buha, my good little bow. Blunt-mouthed. Browed. Please forgive us. Browed. Aina says, you are silly, Erje, and you always have been. He is returning to Bosturach, to Bodo. We are leading him into the bosom of his mother and father. Why are you asking him for forgiveness? Erje says, because Bostura is dead, Aina. This little boy's whole life. He didn't know that the most beautiful creature, the immortal Bostura, was waiting for him, and now that he knows Bostura is dead, Buha will find his father's silent corpse. How can we not pity him? I can ask who died. Or, I thought there was some kind of festival happening in town, but you're just talking about death. Aina answers me, it's a funeral. Karikum. A new vocative, I guess. They used to call me other names before. Bostura, the father of Alcatanga, people and bulls, has died. We asked Suok to bring him back. So far as I remember, Bostura is a deity, a male deity, and Suok is a female deity. We have three, actually, deities in the lore of Pathologic, but I never understood actually who is who. Bostura is the bull, the male that created all people and bulls, and Bodo is Mother Earth. Perhaps Earth is her creation, perhaps Earth is her body. We don't know. And who is Suak? Oh, I never did know or understand. You are the silly one, Aina. Suak didn't eat Bostura. How could she? He's bigger than her, stronger than her. Oh, information. The immortal can't be killed. He chooses death himself. We ask Posturok to change his mind and come back to us, his children. Is Posturok some kind of mythical creature? What happened exactly? Well, actually, some animals like lobsters don't undergo natural aging and death, but they can still be killed by external forces. Oh! You see that, Claudio? Claudio is my transgender lobster in the kind of weird homage to that wonderful person, Jordan Peterson, that tried to compare transgender people to animals that change sex because of conditions of environment and breeding and whatever. But yeah, it's not news that people are not lobsters, right? But hey, I love Claudio. It was my birthday gift. Anyway, what a coincidence. You were burying an immortal and I came to study one. Diodong answers, all immortals are one immortal, Karikun. For death is always one, therefore the immortal is always one. Is Postura what you call Simon Cain? So, what happened to Postura? If it's round, hey, a creature, then it's orange. Who am I to argue with such logic? I think it's redundant considering what you just said, so better to try to get more information. But Aina answers me. Postura is the father of all Katanga, people and bulls, and how can I explain? I wonder, only people and bulls because they consider bulls sacred, or if it's all kinds of life. We, her brides, walk barefoot so that we can always hear his heart. Tonight it stopped beating. His children are afraid without their father. So we ask him to respond, but I feel he has died. She's so beautiful. The her brides are so beautiful. And I like they're still murmuring in the backside. Now Erja says, yeah, I still can't quite distinguish them from one another. But maybe soon I will. A fang or a claw was thrust into him. I feel the wound bleeding. We know what is it. Or maybe we don't. I thought Boda was the hurt one by the fang or claw. Well, let's just advance. Rust has soaked into him. I feel the rot squelching underfoot. Odong, quiet both of you. You know nothing. Posturov can die only from gloom. We will cheer him up, feed him, and show him our joy. We will bring the last aurochs to his bosom. Then he will remember us and return to us. Clearly, yours Posturo is a mythology, but I must have some basis. I wonder what. Maybe you felt the aftershocks of an earthquake. They sometimes occur in the northeast. So we are in a kind of a northeast, but from what? The capital? So the secret to immortality was to smile and to put aside sorrow. The new always snarky. So this bull is meant to be sacrificed. This is the least stupid question to ask. We give a little to gain a lot. Mother Bodo is a blind, loving mother, the warmth of the earth, but Posturor not only bore us, he watched over us. We lived under his watch. Now the town is without a beholder. Azagalakum. We are all blind worms now. Posturor was the Azagalakum, that means he was someone with vision. Compared to Mother Bodo, the earth that is blind, she has no vision. So she can't watch over us, but he can. So I suppose She is the fruitful nature and the deity that takes care of their children and human affairs, I suppose, was or is Bosturov. Okay. Yeah, some people, especially pagan people that I know, have this kind of a theory that actually the goddess takes care of the nature's affairs, but the god or godfather or god like the Christian god, like the Abrahamic god with a capital G, is who watches for human affairs. Makes sense. Muga, bad. A worm is a worm, a human is a human. A human is meant to see, to build. I will not try to learn this language. It looks so, I don't know, not intuitive to me, who was raised with Romance mother language. Look around, beholder. What do you see? Oh, now the beholder is me. A town where the sacrifice of live animals is permitted in a residential area. That Simon Cain's immortality will most likely turn out to be superstitious nonsense too. You. You said the beholder is Bosturov. Who am I to contend with him? Oh no. This is snarky. This is snarky. This is snarky but kind of neutral. And this is just childish. You haven't looked closely. Go further. See our celebration. Look at the last tall rocks. What do you see in all these? Tell Guga afterwards. How could I forget Guga? Well, at least it's pleasant to look at your girls. An aurochs is a big bull, right? I'll look whether I want to or not. Okay, the dialogue is over and there's no other. Oh, those lights that I always found so beautiful. I love the architecture here. I mean, just look at these grates. Wow. They're kind of undefinable. Well, I see townspeople, not only the Kian, they are kind of camping here for the festival. I'm just not sure if the festival is what? What happened? I was about to say that I don't know if the festival just ended or it's about to start, but guess I will find out, willing or not. Stylized boats. Everything's so beautiful. And that's how they dance, to sanctify Mother Earth and to bring forth the herbs from the ground. More about that later. I like it. I hope it's useful somehow later. No possible dialogue. Yeah, stone circles like fairy circles. Can I pass through here? No. Oh, they fear the bulls tried to flee. I wonder if all of them are to be sacrificed. A different one without the hole. Yeah, because there's another gate here. Oh yeah, but I cannot pass also. Once and only once in the demo from demonstration. I could
Yaron.
pass through around and go outside and see all those people from their bags, but there's nothing to do, and I don't really believe it could be useful right now. And this is Guga and a dong. My eyes touch you, beholder. That's plausible, anatomically speaking, but psychologically, that will traumatize me for the next decade. What was that? I just saw some sort of, the vision. Guys, we had a problem. The vision was supposed to be a vision, but I didn't have the vision. I just had the scare, and for a second everything turned green and foggy and then back to normal. But I was supposed to see something. If I was in another position, I just had no idea that it could happen if I was in the wrong place. But I was. Behold, as I hurry off to find my microscope. What did you see, beholder? Why are you calling me that, beholder? I saw rotten plague miasma spreading from a carcass and a sanitation squad burning it with fire. Yeah, I suppose burning is with fire. Well, there's always acid. Everything around groaned and died, and if I were in the midst, as if I were in the midst of an outbreak. I had a fleeting hallucination. Strange, I usually can induce such things in laboratory conditions. Can only induce such things. I see a bull sacrificed in a civilized town square. Fascinating. I will just be honest. That was tomorrow. That will be yesterday. That box, if this was from Hat Jumps. That makes about as much sense. Yes, because of course he doesn't understand anything said to him. Were those anxiety-induced visions of a terrible future? Perhaps. Was the bull in the square some sort of parable? Was the bull in the square some sort of parable? He retorts. Ah, so you are a parrot as well as a worm. Buddies, gather here around the marble nest. Okay, I know it's a reference to Marble Nest, that DLC from Pathologic 2. That was supposed to be somehow like a free sample of this game to come, but everyone knows it was not. It was just like it's something, but I don't remember most of it. I played it like years ago. For a moment, its shape reminded me of the town itself. Did it? They already explained it to me. They are taking it to Bosturok for his entertainment. Wait! I didn't know I was talking about the bull about to be sacrificed. I thought I was still talking about the carcass of my vision. Or is it the same bull? Ah! This is so weird. Yes, he says. Which means nothing. And I can say, exhaustive. Thank you for your vision, beholder. You see more widely than others. We will remember this. Oh, no, don't tell me. I will keep having hallucinations and mistaking them for reality. If you see something else unexpected, don't be afraid. It's just the eyes adjusting to our current place in time. Keep moving forward. I haven't even done anything yet, but I'm already helping. What a stand-up guy I turn out to be. Pity the Academy thinks otherwise. Or litere non tant punning, said aperiunt mundum. I could answer that if I knew what it means. I will search for the meaning and write it here somehow for you guys, but not as an option. Anyway, all of them were finishers, and I can come here and see these people interacting, but I cannot interact with them. I suppose this guy is banning people from getting in the house. I can try it just to see it's locked, but the people are not trying to get in the house, so why is he acting so suspiciously? Is he miming something? just remember that most basic mime trick to pretend it's a glass wall. But I don't write. I don't like mimes, but in this game we are kind of forced to acknowledge them. But this guy is noting something. What does he have to notice? What kind of a research can be happening right now in the festival? There's no reason to have people being surveyed right now, but well, maybe I will understand it later. Oh, the post! The posts were signals of things to happen and things to come. The moment of the game, but especially when it was night to go to the theater. And now? What's weird is that in the demo, if we advanced here, we would start hurting. Let me check out if I will start hurting. Yeah! A lot! Shit! Run! Oh! Ugh! Ugh! A little more and I will be in death embrace. I need some medication, whatever, etc. I'm really hurt. And I suppose my health in this game doesn't recover by itself. But yeah, there was once in the demo a situation in which I decided to just pot run or suicide run and go around them backside over there and make the run that I told you about, but I'm not up to try that. Why the vision has to end up the same way? Oh no, a suicide. Oh no, that's so sad. But yeah, everything that happens in the plague is said, what is this girl doing? And I cannot even ask. I'm quite dead. I hope it gets solved somehow. Oh no. Infected people. Here there used to be a shop. Clothes shop, also called general store, or sometimes hardware by some people, including me. And now we can have another very nice or not so nice dialogue with our old friend characters, the tragedian, the executor, and the theater director.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players.
Oh, my broken health stage is still showing as a frame to his face. I just wonder if he is so red because of it or no relation. And his name is Mark Immortal. No, I refuse to call him immortal. Although maybe that's subjective. Oh, there you are. Finally. I thought you'd forgotten our agreement. I hope you are ready. Have you memorized your lines? His voice actor is the same I was used to. What lines? Of course I did. I always have 2 or 3 lines ready in my mind and I choose one before responding. I don't have time to read any lines. I'm trying to get my microscope back. Have you seen any kids conspicuously carrying luggage? Of course I did. Because I thought Daniel doesn't know yet. I do know it's somehow a kind of a theater play. Tragedian sighs. I take no joy in seeing another player who likes to improvise. Your charge is but to read your lines and not invent them. Yeah, it's in how do we call lines in a poem? Stanzas. Yeah, they are organized like in stanzas. Wait, is this really the guy? Looks about the same, but the outfits are wrong. No, I have my snakeskin coat. What else would they want? Did our guy wear a coat? This costume is more suited to an antagonist. Well, I am very antagonistic. This coat is the latest fashion in the capital, I'll have you know. Funny, fashion advice for a man in a bird suit. Looked in the mirror lately? I'm more of an anti-hero than an antagonist. I presume you know the difference. Mark says, that makes you an ideal candidate for our anti-production. I am Mark Immortal. Immortal. Ah, you are confounding me, people. I am Mark Immortal, director of the local theater, and you are Daniel Dankovsky, doctor, just arrived from the capital. It allows a continuation. Or, I'm looking for the kids who stole my microscope. I really don't have time for this. Good day, sir. Maybe I can have him give me more information. Magnifico! You see, the actor we've been waiting an eternity for has decided to sabotage the rehearsal. You would do us a massive, titanic favor by replacing him, even if just for a little while. Oh. That was what the new did in the past, somehow. Of course, I'd be delighted to. I've dreamt of acting on stage since I was a boy. What must I do? Now I envisioned that he was a child. I never did that before. I don't have time for this. Truth be told, I don't care for the theater. Still, what's the man in a birdsuit doing here? This is abnormal. I will agree. I mean, why not? I just want information. Perfetto. It is simple and indeed natural. You need only react to your colleague's lines and thus create a scene of unbearable dramatic tension. Executor says, our performance is quite simple. The main character has just arrived at a remote town and quite accidentally stumbled into a curious rehearsal in which his fate will be decided. Who knows, perhaps he will die at the end. I am ready. It seems that performance has already started and I'll be dragged in against my will. I think I'll pass. Not sure I want to die at the end. I don't have time for this nonsense, excuse me. Okay, since I am the new, I will complain, but I will agree anyway. Tragedian says, again in poetic form, is that all that you have to say? Why do you stare like that? I see it in his eyes. His mind is looking for a line to mumble. I'm not struggle to come up with lines. I say we start the scene with a backhand across your face. I am beginning to recall why my acting career didn't pan out. I say, again, he is no leading man. He is unfit to even play a villain. At best, a background player, a body, standing there to fill the stage. It is the step healer's son who ought to take the role, or that young girl who crawled out of her grave. They have such pathos and such verve. What does this one have? A coat. The rhyme is not exactly rhyming. Is the rehearsal already starting, or is he just casually insulting me? I see you were awed by my coat. It is perfectly understandable, but envy is a low sentiment. Yeah, then you never got along with the theater personnel. And the tragedian speaks Latin. Quod erat demonstrandum. The goat is but a prop beneath it. Who are you? And you? Who are you behind the mask? Do you wanna switch? I'll take your mask and black leotard and you can wear the coat. Sounds good? That's enough foolishness for today. I need to find my microscope and you are wasting my time. Good day, sir. I will propose to switch. You don't quite grasp who you are speaking. You don't quite grasp who you are speaking to. There is no face beneath the mask. It is my only skin. Up on the stage I play a special role, the walking shadow of the slain, a spectre of regretted words still left unsaid. My, that's too pretentious by half, isn't it? This is a hint I'm not supposed to get just yet, but which will become clear later, right? I think you were just a failed actor. Masks are usually worn by those who can't play the part with their own faces. What do I know about drama? Immortal answers, and that is the heart of our play. Our main character, a doctor and a skeptic, encounters the unknown for the first time. He built his whole life around empiricism and scientific inquiry. What will he do when death addresses him directly? But this isn't literal, right? A hero in a play, speaking of death or the dead, is usually a metaphor, an illustration of his thought process. What do Daniil Dankovsky, Bachelor of Medicine, knows about theater? Oh, come on. Excuse me, but I've had enough of this. Too much pretension for one day. Let's make it longer. Well, if that makes it easier for you, we can say it's a metaphor. Play it ambiguously. Leave the audience guessing. Tragedian answers. But wait, I don't want to be a metaphor. I was promised I'd be the true voice of the dead. What kind of a spoil sport ruins a plane like this? I told you he couldn't hack it. That's it, I'm out. Metaphor. Pfft. I'm confused. Are we still acting, or is he really offended? And you, I see, are never happy with anything. Sounds like a failed actor to me. Excuse me, Dankovsky, why are you insulting your colleague? Ah, he just did that and he can, but I can't. I don't recall him making it personal, unlike you. Yeah, he did. He cursed me many times. That was hurtful, alright. I think we should stop here. What? He's been insulting me the whole time. Doesn't like my lines, doesn't like my coat. He wasn't insulting you, but your character. I thought you could tell the difference. No, he was not. And I thought you were deliberately blurring that difference. Sorry, I got carried away. Wait, why am I wasting time here? I need to find my microscope. Well, all of them are finishers. Will I complain just one more? To not have an answer? Or I can try to contemporize. Yeah, let's try to calm the mood. Let's see if I can walk here, because I want to go there to break that mirror. Ah! Don't you don't you do that. Sometimes I could break the mirror. Ah! Whoa, I was teleported back here to the initial gate. But now my life is full. Let's try to run, because I don't have patience for this anymore. Well, I thought I would have the vision again. No, I didn't. Maybe there's something here for me to grab, to examine. No. Oh. Here, the way that I have to follow my path line, and here there is something to be. The town is decorated with red paint. The same paint that I said is toxic. Here another group of men not welcoming me. Actually, they don't even seem to be welcoming one another. What are you looking, Doc? Yeah, people sometimes do that, but this is my destination. How beautiful, I love them. Now I'm being told to open the mind map. Oh, things changed a while. Got the prototype. In the capital, it just seemed like an amusing trinket, but I'd hate to lose a unique invention, especially one so dear to Platon. Oh, I've read that already. Eva? Simon was expecting me. Lost the microscope. The second tool was stolen by a different gang of children. I'll have to search the town for it. Not the guided tour I hoped for. Impossible geometry. I've found what looks like a stairway leading toward the heavens. How does it stay upright? I hope the children who stole my microscope are there. Reaper. A murderer came to town alongside me. Luckily, I am prepared to find death in all its guises. Golem of Bones. The locals believe in a Shamnak. I read that. The road's a stage. Oh no, the big city immersive theater and fourth wall break-in gimmicks infiltrated this place as well. One aspect of progress I'd hoped to escape. And here grief. This town lives on imports, so here the warehouse keeper is king. Ah, yeah, grief. The dealer, the trafficker, the smuggler of everything. He says the contents of coffins are not always what they seem. I wonder. It may be useful information for the future. Okay. So let's check out what I can with this boy. Another pound. Or maybe the same. It would be according to the lore. If you could travel through time, would you go to the future or the past? Oh yeah, they're already announcing me that in this game I will have to time travel. Although I don't want to, because I truly believe that time traveling, it's just like in that movie... Butterfly Effect is the name? I'm not sure. I will research and put for you here. The more you try to obtain a different result, the worse things get. When you time travel to the past trying to fix something wrong, you will create 2 new problems, and traveling again will create 4 new problems, and so on and so forth geometrically. And when you see you are not only surrounded, you would be covering problems just like an avalanche. The past. I'd like to get to know the philosophers of antiquity. The past. 10 years ago, maybe, when everything could still have been prevented. The near future, to see what humanity has wrought. A future so distant that not even someone with my vivid imagination could fathom it. Or I live in the present. Well, this boy makes no difference, it's just a question. Grandpa Simon used to say that days are like hopscotch. Usually they go one after another, but sometimes there's 2 side by side, and sometimes you have to jump backwards. Does Simon can know many games? Did you steal my microscope, that device with the shiny tube? He's the only grown-up who gets games. Everyone thinks they're just silly things for kids, just running around and scoring a point, but Grandpa Simon knows how games should be. I bet he could even enter the polyhedron. Oh, do you? It means something. Mark my words. Whatever that thing is, I've been told I'll never see you inside it. My place is with earthly matters, apparently. Answer me, did you steal my microscope, or... And how should games be? We want information. The more the better in the beginning, or maybe all the time, considering it's this type of game. If you went into the polyhedron, you would understand. Whatever that thing is, I've been told I'll never see you inside it. Oh, the same. I did, yeah, but I gave it a feel. He's over there on the stairway. How do those stairs stand without support? Or do you mind if I go up? Sure, but if it falls, I won't be the one nursing you back to health. Oh, you will! You will, you scoundrel! All of you children have to have an occupation, and very soon, because you're just up to no good. Medici curate ipsum. Or I climbed a lot worse as a kid. Yeah, but I'm not a kid. It would be stupid to say. But both were Anders. Let me check out if I can go somewhere else, considering I already know the map. It's different now. There's no opening. There used to be an opening, but now there's not. And here there used to be a dog boater and his boat, but now nothing. They talk about the polyhedron, but actually the new didn't see it yet in this playthrough. And this tower, the tower of the broken bridge. It makes me so curious. So curious. I cannot fall. It's impossible. Oh, by the way, in this game I cannot jump. At least in the other two games we could jump, but now, yeah, we are stuck to earthly matters, for sure. Well, still there is a gate here, but I suppose it can only be opened by the inside, if it can. And there used to be a trash can over there, but not anymore. Wait! A mirror.
Optics, vision.
I know
Their
we have
answer
to
is in mirrors.
break mirrors sometimes, but I don't know why. Not yet. Well, the geography here is the same. And here they are with my microscope. Ginger, a dog-head girl. Well, what is it? Can you see the future? Let me look too. Gimme, gimme. And feel the boy. Wait your turn, Pipsqueak. Just let me take one look and then I'll give it back. Ew, there's a bunch of bugs and little hairs. Doesn't look like much of a future. Lieutenant, a third child. Gender, not stated. Why are you using your dog's eyes to look? You're not an animal, you know. Phil, yeah, but an animal might see further though. Good news, the microscope has been found. Bad news, it's being mauled by a pack of wild dogs. Oh, the horror. Need some help, kids? I can teach you how to use this thing. Here, let me show you. Sorry to interrupt, but you should either play pretend as dogs or astronomers. Doing both at once is a bit overboard, stylistically speaking. Oh, it's you. Here. Your thingamajig's busted. It doesn't show anything, just some bugs and weird little hairs, says the lieutenant. Maybe that is the future? Like in many, many years, nothing will remain of us on Earth but bugs and hair? It's very sad if you think about it. What makes you think that it shows the future? It only shows bugs and hair because you were pointing it at bugs and hairs. Didn't any of you kids go to school? Do you not know how a microscope works? Does this town even have a school? No, this town doesn't have a school. Maybe it has one now, but in the past, it never had one. See, all these different glass pieces inside, says Phil. Glass like this shows the future when you look through it. Everyone knows that. Grandpa Simon loved making all sorts of things with glass. Loved in the past. Wink wink nudge nudge. I've only seen thingamajigs like this at his place. Why did you steal from Grandpa Simon, you bastard? That's why we stole it back from you. It's called justice. You know Simon Cain, I've come here to see him. Or I can say that is my microscope. I brought it with me from the capital and you stole it from my luggage. That's called theft. What? You don't know, mister? Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know, says Ginger. Lieutenant says, spit it out, you monster. Where did you get... Ah, he changed subject. Another scoundrel. Spit it out, you monster. Where did you get this thingamajig from? What did you do to Simon? It was you, wasn't it? wasn't it? I was on my way to go visit Simon, and I'd already be there if it weren't for you. Please give me back the microscope. It's a very delicate instrument. Calm down, boy, please don't shout. What's going on? What don't I know? This conversation is making me realize why I never became a father. Oh my god. Oh my god, I wish so much to say the 3 possible answers. I want so much to state the 3 options. What don't I know? Just give him back the thingamajig and let him go on his merry way. It's broken anyway. Anyhow. It's broken anyhow. I don't know, I believe any way would fit better here, but they chose anyhow. Can't see any future at all. No. Grandpa Simon taught us what doesn't take effort doesn't deserve effort. If we just give him back the thingamajig, there's no effort in that. And my effort in coming here, asking and worrying, I can give you a cuff on the head for it. That will be enough effort. I have a pocket watch on a chain and it definitely shows the future. Let's make a deal. Come on, let's see it. Ooh, nice. And how does it show the future, says Ginger. With this, you always know what time it is, so you know what time it will be in an hour or 2 or even 3, which means you know the future. Oh, you were clever, mister. Alright, give us your watch, but show us how your thingamajig works, will ya? We are still curious. And now the 2 enders. First the trade. The watch for the the microscope, then I will show you. Or I can say, hold on, I need to check if it's broken first. You might have been using it to hammer nails. Yeah, people mentioned using my delicate stolen instruments to hammer nails. But not exactly. First the trade. Okay, so let's trade. Hold. Oh, here's the instructions to the situation called barter. To trade an item, I need to put it into the barter slot. If I want something, I need to give something in return. I can do this by putting the items in cells on my inventory side. Fair and square. People won't agree to a trade if I offer items less valuable than whatever I'm asking for. But the opposite is true. People will agree to a trade if I offer more than what they are asking for. And then I would be ripped off. But whatever. They call the microscope 3 points, 3 barter points. Because in this game there is money, there is barter points, maybe there is money. Yeah, I know there is money. And perhaps other kinds of token currencies. My freshman's watch has the same cost. It's balanced. Let's trade. Ta-da! Traded. Now I have the microscope, so I'll have to use it. And I will actually tell them a story about using the microscope.